Okay, I will continue with part 2 of the Olympus-PEN F, and for that I will continue with the actual mirror assembly, which is this part here. And it is working like this. If the spring, when you wind the gear here, which I have a mark down here, when I wind the camera, it will go like this. And when the spring is actually tightened, we can in that way get the mirror to move by doing this here. This is the connection pin to the actual this pin here. This pin here. It was ending up over to here. So by pressing this, I should see the mirror moves, as you can see. And of course it has to go back again. So there is another pin down here that is it will be touched by another pin here, I think. This pin here. I'm not sure about that because I didn't check. So maybe someone is better to do that. But by pressing this one here, the mirror will flip back again, or at least release. See? Normally there should be tension enough, but of course I cannot have so much tension in here, and it will go back again. See? So we can just do it again. Tighten the advance the shutter so the mark is somewhere over here, I think, and in that way pull this pin here, and the mirror will move. So you can see, and at the same time, when it will back again, it will of course flip back to its place. Of course I'm holding on some of the things, but it should come back to its position again. What I think is I really want to move this out just to see if I can get into this here, because I think it's a bit sticky here. Maybe if I can all the other parts here is also working really good. The mirror seems to be really active in a way. No problem here. It's just because the spring in here is a bit weak in a way. Of course, this part here, you maybe think, okay, what's that for? Yeah, it's for actually tighten make the tension of the spring harder to the gear here, so the mirror both going close and open again, it will happen more easy. But of course there is a limit how much you have to tighten this, because this spring, you maybe can see it here, This is the spring that go that I mean I haven't had this disassembled, so but I think in a way it's in a pretty good condition anyway. It's not, no, you can see it's not tight. You can still get it to move. It's more the gear wheel that is a bit tight. Well, I can give it a try actually to see if something could happen, but if I do add some isopropylalcohol in here, maybe a few drops can, in a way, I know it's not the correct way, but well, just to see what could be done. Let it suck in. Maybe it's not the correct way, but you can see it helps much more. So let's just tighten the tension of the spring. Half a turn, I think it will be enough. And let's do it again. So if I fire the camera, the mirror will move to place, and when I push on the other here, the mirror will flip back again. Maybe maybe I have not turned this long enough. I don't know. But you can see it's much more alive in a way. So, but I would like to show you how it looks in here. So, before again, make some scratch. It will say, here I already placed some marks here, so the thing sits correct. I also set marks here, and I also set marks here. It's just to have a backup of just in case things does not sit where it should. But so let's get it off. It sits with 3 screws, there, there, and there. Nothing special. The holes are really precise made, so I think it will not be a problem. See, just a normal screw, and the screws are all the same. So, there. And the last one. Before I take it apart, there is the mirror itself has a pin, which you can see down here, this pin here. It is, you can see it when I take out the assembly. And there is a hole in here, somewhere down here, which I will show you. Way. So, there. You see. So, when I take it off, and you also take out this pin goes through the gap here. The pin here, see, pin of the mirror, it goes into that hole here. Not this one, it's too small, but in here it goes. So when we move the, maybe it's possible to show here what's happened. So if I press the lever, if I activate the camera, right now it's in loaded position. So if I press the button, hopefully if I can touch it, see what's happened here, and it has to go all the way up to here. So when I push the other pin, it will go like this and go all the way back again. So, and there it stays until next time. So if I can just have it there, push the shutter button here, let's see there, push the shutter button, things will happen, hopefully, if I can touch it. Not easy if you cannot see it. Ah, there. If I move it, then it will go all the way that here, and when I press the other pin, it will release and go back again, back to its normal position. And hopefully we can see it on the other side too. Just have it, turn it half a turn, which is probably not enough. So I press on this pin here, and the mirror will move. This part here will move, something like that. We'll go all the way over here, click, and when I press on the other side here, it will of course move back again. So hope it makes sense, because then I will simply just give it some oil. Yeah, I think it's the way to do it. And I think I'll use some fine scissor oil, just a tiny drop. Maybe it's not the right way to do it, but I think I'll do it anyway. So just place a little drop under here. That should be much more than enough. Let's see again. Where's my tweezer? Here. Yeah. It will be good. So I think it's fine. So it clicks back to place. I think it's alright, but of course. So now I can put it back in again. I don't know if I should do something with the viewfinder assembly. It looks like it's a bit hazy in here. So maybe I should give it a go. Well, let's see. Where is my marking scratcher? See, again, I've been into the camera and prepare many things. Maybe it will not work. I don't know yet. But I make a scratch here on the on this place here, and also on here, so things are in line in a way. There's a spring here that actually looks like it holds the thing in place. Maybe it's only the prism here, I don't know. But let's see if I put some light through it. I have a torch somewhere. So if I put some light through the viewfinder, you possibly can see what's happened. I mean, it looks like there is some dirt underneath this part here. But I don't know if it's a thing or not. Well, let's just dig into it. Can always put it back in again. Oh, maybe I should take off the mirror. So let's dig into it. Where do I have a tool here? Just lift up the tape here. I mean, that old camera, it could be there was some well, haze or so. And as you can see here, the maybe it's a good thing to do that. Make a scratch around here so we know the correct position. And that's the same on the other side. Something like that. And you see the mirror can only be in one position. It will end up down to this here. So it will not change position. But let's see how it will look. Just loosen. Aha. Okay. So maybe one has to sit on one side. I will just make a scratch here. So I know the position of one or the other. Always good to have scratch. Take care of the mirror when it comes out. Something like that. And we should have it free. So, whew. Wow, there's actually some things in here. Wow. Whoa, it's really dirty in here. So there is a reason for going in there. You can see there are some mild there's actually some mild fungus in interesting. Just put the mirror in a safe place. So now I think I will let's see what's happened here. Aha. It should be, yeah, I think. Well, it looks like we have a lens in there. Wow, that is really, it's very hazy. You probably can see it. So I think I will also again make another scratch. All those scratches, well, you will not see them, no one will see them, but it's good to set at least some marks so you have an idea of where things should sit. There. I think it's also good to set something up here. So, and then I should be able to actually take this part here out. Also set a scratch here and a scratch up here. I think just go for that. Is it possible? Yeah, I think so. Just need to take out the bloody lens there. Yeah. I haven't been into this part, so that's it there. And the other two screws down here. There. I arrange them so I can find them again. So, what will happen now? I actually don't know. But if I take out this bracket here, or whatever it calls, see it here? It will be that. And then, okay, there is a prism in here. Okay. Is it easy to take out? Ooh, all those gunk. I'm not sure about that. Okay, the viewfinder mirror, we'll find this way here. So take out the yeah, you can see there's, the lens itself here looks pretty good. Oh, it sits with a retaining ring. Okay. But the prism itself is also in good shape, but there's just haze on it. So what I'm gonna do is take a sensor swab. And where is it? Somewhere. Well, you can just use some Eclipse cleaning fluid for that, hopefully. Let's see, will the size fit? Well, actually, good. So now it looks really hazy. So if I add at least 2 drops on this, That's enough. And pull it over. No, it will not help. Not at all. Well, then I need some, yeah, you know it, I will need some hydrogen peroxide 3%. Okay, I will just have a tiny piece of a cotton swab. And some hydrogen peroxide 3%, which you probably can get on the local apotheke, which I do, and just a tiny amount. That's enough. Well, maybe a little more. So that's fine. So that's it. Now let's see if it's possible to do some cleaning of this. Or is it another issue? Just a light pressure on it. Looks like there is some oil film. Weird. So what if I take another cotton bud? See what I can do. That was weird. I think I will take some, I will try with the Isopropylalcohol. And if, or I simply need to use some lighter fluid. I don't know. Nah. It will not work. I mean, it goes a little better, but it will not take away the what is on the surface. That was weird. Okay, I will try a last go. Okay, I will try with some vinegar. This first time I'll try that. So a bottle of that. I know it stinks a little, but I think maybe it will work. Not the best smell. So let's see what's happened. Well, you see, it's shiny, but will it disappear with that? I have no idea. Uh-huh. Something has happened. So, that was my first go on using vinegar for anything. And it seems like it is actually working. I'll try it next time. I mean, I heard other people mention that that it's good for removing what do you say, fungus or something. And it seems like that. Ah, interesting. Well, yeah. I will just take a break. And yeah, take a break. That was good. I think I will just put things back together and say that's fine. As you can see here, the lens element looks really good. But what about the what is all that about down here? I think it's the something on the actual. Where's my torch here? Is something on the focusing screen. So nothing to do about that. Well, I will just put things back together. The little mirror here. Where should it sit? Like this? Yeah, and I think it can only sit in one position. So on with this part here. It's fine. Something like that. And on with one of the two screws, sit here. Yeah, fine. Okay, goes into here. There. And the last screw. See those screws, I think they are for adjusting the prism in a way. Of course I have no idea, but it looks like. So there. And it seems like parts are sitting where they should and can only sit in one position in a way. So I think it's all fine. Back to normal. And it looks like it's also the same here and here. So everything is fine again. What I would like to do is actually cleaning the mirror, because there was something on, like have something haze on it. I mean, nah, not haze, but fungus, I think. Okay, what to do, what to do, what to do. I think I will just take a lens gloss. And use some vinegar. Just try if it works. Hopefully it will. Oh gosh. I just dropped something on, by accident. Now, nothing serious happened. Not even to the mirror. Good. Phew. Now, yeah, you see, sometimes things happen by accident. Now, let's do it again. Maybe there are different types of mild fungus in this, depending on where the camera has been. Okay, I need to put it on something. Yeah, one of those, maybe. Yeah, I think I'll take this. It's all fine. And very, very gently. Of course, I have no idea if it will work or not. Of course, it's the metal side of the mirror, so be very, very careful. Well, I have no idea if it will turn out to be okay, but I hope the best. Now, let's see. If I then take a sensor cleaner, also, where is it? Now, hold on. Okay, I will just take some simple lighter fluid to see if I can do the trick to get the rest of the dirt away. Of course, I have no idea it will work or not, but many times I think it okay. Well, now I think it turned out to be really good. So I will not do anything more with this. So I think it's fine. So I will just put it back in again. And there could probably have, I could probably have done more, but at the moment I think it's fine. So I think I'll take this first without the red mark. And we have to press down a little on this spring. It's fine for now. And the other spring here. This is also have to come into place. It will say sit there. That's it. And I think it's fine for now. Yeah, that's fine. So now I will just put back in the advanced thing. I don't know I mean for the for the mirror assembly. Yeah. So as I found out, you have to press on. I mean, if you use rubber gloves, which I'd like to do, just have it like this, and you simply catch the little pin here with a long hole here. So that's important. And of course this pin here goes to through the gap here. So, and it sits there. So, and in with the 3 screws. Where's my tweezer? Here. Just to at least have one screw in. Oh, whoa. Patient. A lot of patient. Oh, the little black tape fell off. Sit there. And the last screw, and that's all fine. Just check that the assembly sits correct, which it does. And of course, if you really want to do that, you can lock the screws with some nail polish, varnish, whatever, so the screws will stay in place. But of course, so there, I think. Where's my mark here? It's always good to have the marks, as you only back up. So we can give it a go, another go. That was not enough. By doing that, is it not correct to sample it? Oh, yeah, here we are. I just have my finger on it. And of course it will go back. So now it sometimes it's not good with working with gloves. It will stick to everything. But as long as I can see it, it's fine for now. Maybe there could be done other things to this. Just have a piece of tape on the black. Or maybe it needs some other solution. I don't know. Okay, just for now. Can always change it later on. Yeah, that's it. I mean, what about the prism that sits there? I think I will also take a look inside, but I need to take also this the assembly here. So and I think, yeah, it would be better if I do that. So sorry for that. Just take it apart again. It's not a big thing. But this just so we have the whole yeah, optic assembly also in the video. That would be nice, I think. So just have it here. So there, and off that. And as long as we know how it sits, it's not a problem. So off for that. Now it's because I need to come to the screws that hold the one of the end of the spring here, and hopefully I can just pop out the spring and the prism. And I actually don't know how it really sits. I think if I just take this off, I can hopefully move the prism out that way. Hopefully. Let's see. And it looks like the screws are countersunk, so there shouldn't be any problem with that. Maybe there's some tension on this spring, so maybe I need to hold on here so it will not just flow away. It's not much tension. I'm not sure if I can. Well, I will just unscrew it. I think it will be safer in a moment, in a way. Yeah, you can see there's some tension on it. Just got the little tiny screw out. And then I have this one end of the spring is out, and what to do next? Just take this out here. Now, I don't know how it is glued into place or whatever. Oh, and it doesn't seem like. Is it possible? No, it isn't. Or maybe. Interesting. How is it possible to come around that? Well, what if I do take some plastic thingy here, dig under here? Is it possible to get it free in a moment? Hey, yes, it looks like. So one end of a sensor cleaner thingy, I think I'm able to, or not. Oh yeah. Well, I think it's possible to move this a little. I think it is possible. So something like that. Maybe I'm able to actually get the prism out. Yeah, seems like I am. Whoa, there's also fungus on. Now that's interesting, and that's a way to get into the focusing screen here. I mean, this one looks actually okay. There's some small traces of fungus up here, you might see here, but nothing serious. So is it possible to get that out, the focusing screen, or is it interfere with the, no, I think it will come loose, hopefully. If I have a dentist tool here, you might see. Well, it looks like it seems like the spring, kind of, this frame here, that I have to unscrew this here. this whole section, which is I think I got it. I think I got it in a way. There, I mean, on the back here, there are some visible holes, screw holes here. You might see it, one there and one there. And it looks like if I can, in a way, wow, that's tricky to get into. So maybe if I take off this piece of plastic here. No. How can one come around with that? Yeah, maybe. Aha. There. I think I got it. You see, tricky. I like to take out the mirror again. Sounds crazy, maybe, but I want to do it. Anyway, and that out here, out with the mirror, and put it in a safe place somewhere. And down here, see a screw, this screw, that I can reach through the hole here, and there is another screw out here, this one here. And I think it's a good thing to, before you unscrew it, it's good to set marks here and here. I would think it's a good idea, but since it looks like the screw down here is a countersunk screw, which I think it is. Yeah. No, not. No, it's not a countersunk screw. Just have things in safe place. So now one side of the viewfinder. So I think I can unscrew this, and in that way get the whole top thing off. So there. Now it should be possible to take off the top here, which is, yeah, okay, I could have done it before, but well, there's no way of disassemble too much stuff. Interesting. So now we're looking into the and in that way I can get the frame out, and it looks like it holds the focusing screen itself. So let's do that, and again, make some scratch. It's the only backup you have. I mean, no one will see it ever. So that's fine. Yeah, and I think it's good because the holes are long. So again, it's a good thing to set marks. And actually there is a good thing here, we can make a circle here where it makes things much easier to see if it sits in correct place. So, and then we can continue. It's also not magnetic screws. And take care, I guess, take care of the focusing screen. Oh, where did it go? Where did it go? Okay, now we'll find it anyway. So where now? Continue with the this. If it's actually holding the top, but again, I think it will be easier to oh, here it is. Good. Got it. Now, I think it's better to have the whole assembly out here and reach the focusing screen, which sits in a frame, kind of. And how do we get that out? So, no, it's not really possible to take out that way. That was weird. Now, I think I will just put it back in again. Say that's all fine. It's not really a problem. So, yeah, I'll just put it back in again. So if everyone think it's a good thing, well, I think I will just keep it out because then it's easier to put in the prism in a way by putting on this piece here. Yeah, I think so. And where's my tweezer here? So something like that, and with a not easy. Yeah, here it goes. So, and we have more control of what's going on. And then can put this on again here. And this little screw. and then tighten it good, and then I can put on the prism here again. Looks nice and fine. And put this on here. Oh, see, it's not 90 degree here. Interesting stuff. So now I can I think I will put on the spring. Where did it go? Where did that? Oh, better put it back in the right way. And then put it on this frame. So I think it'll be good to put it back in. So, looks fine to me, and in that way I can get it on with the screw, tweezer, screw, knife. And you see why it is so important to set marks where things has to sit correct, because with some long holes like this, it has to of course sit correct again. So there, I think it will be fine. Tighten it gently a little, then I can push it into place where it was, and it's correct here. Better tighten it, so, and there. Now, and then we are back on track, and I can add the prism section, the other prism section here, and the screw in the middle here. That's quite smart built in a way. Then I can add one screw here. Something like that. Don't tighten it yet, just has to be a little loose so you can put in the other screw. Take care of the little lens in here. Not scratching it, so it's there. And you will be able to Screw it into place. And we just have to check the alignment of the marks. There. Sits there. It's all fine. And then I can tighten the screws. So here we are. Then put in back in the mirror. So it's here, and it will sit nice and quiet. Nice and quiet. Well, yeah, I think I will take the one without the mark. The single will be the easiest way. Having it in. So there. Gently tighten it, and then we have to push it into position. Be here. And put on the other spring here. So, sits nice and good. So there. And this spring also go into place. So now we are back again. That's all fine. And then I can put the tape on here, and then put on the advanced, mechanism. The working part of for the mirror section here. So, and remember the long hole here goes on to the pin. And of course this pin goes into the gap here. So nice, easy. And then we can assemble it again. Next part, it will be the part 3. I will dig into the shutter assembly and into the shutter curtain, how it works. So there, and the last screw, and then I can tighten, align the where the mark sits. So there. Yeah, let's just see if it's correct. Yeah, it's all fine. Tighten them good, not too much. There, and the last screw. So here we are. And just check if That's all fine. I'll go back. Fine. That's absolutely good. So that was part of it. I will continue with this part here, and it will be